The story so far. Alia's search for the Ioxian Janik Renba has ended at the wreckage of a ship. Renba was looking for an ancient observatory called the Vault, which he claimed could prevent a great darkness from overtaking the nebula. Perhaps other ancient sites like the moon where the ancient god statues were sculpted, or the mysterious Withering Palace mentioned by an ancient voice from the past will yield more clues. Meanwhile, her Robot 6 has been remembering strange things from before being buried. Press any key to continue. Welcome back, everyone, to Heaven's Vault. We're not returning to Mayari. That is what we're never doing. Okay, so last time we found the garden, which was a time. Eclectic series of ancient artifacts, something from before the Empire itself. A lost city, perhaps. I don't know enough to find it yet. So we found the garden, the Emperor's secret garden, and the ancient coordinate hidden inside the gods spoke about the Withering Palace. Not only that, we have had curious, but what the site once meant. I could find this site now. I think that's where we go next. Time to move on. I will ready the tackle, mistress. Yeah, I think the Withering Palace is the next objective. Why Elbereth? I don't really have any reason to go speak to Aurori again. I think we're going... Kaya had been, she'd been going there. Alright. Let's... Yo. Ghost's Wake, sailing to the Withering Palace in the Withering Ways. This is an entirely different part of the map than we've been prior. Oh, crap. Well, we immediately missed our turn.
For the longest time, Mayari didn't know about the Nightingale. I would hitch lifts with robot couriers to Elbereth, then slip away to play aboard the ship. Until one day, when Oroi reckoned she could figure out how to launch it. And of course, I didn't know how to stop. I pretty much crashed into the dock on Iox.
Okay, it's fine. We'll find a way back. Have you sailed before, Sex? I don't know, mistress. When I connect to the winches aboard the ships, they do seem to fit. I wonder if I once enjoyed sailing. I'll let you sail her more often, then. Thank you, mistress. Alright, I would like that. Okay, we have to actually make sure we get our correct turns now. Alright. Heading off into trails unknown. Through this mess of a storm. The garden moon was most curious find, mistress. The Holy Empire was founded on a belief in rebirth. They believed in the loop. Graveyards were unnecessary. Perhaps some did not believe in the loop. Humans, I have observed, are fickle. By all the waters! Okay, being able to sweep sail by just holding W is so much easier. The Withering Palace 6. Somewhere in the Withering Waves, perhaps. That's how Kaya spoke to me in the Emperor's secret garden. And the power of the shrine activated in the recording of her in the foil. The ring on top just projected the image. Which must be how Six's face works too. Which means that all robots are... I guess it dates from the early Empire. It'll only take a few moments, mistress. I found a thick torn roll of paper just lying out there. It has been marked, mistress. Alright, first inscription of the day. This is... that fits. That fits. Okay, for young... Convinced my translation for young is correct. Certain of from as well. From is a nice one. Paper. For young. Hold sees what? Of people sees. Blessing? Blessing? Or maybe breath? Breath? I could still change my mind, but breath for young showed from. Presumably used to be more to it than that. I guess this comes from the same source as the chipped coin and fragment of paper we found before. Having another artifact should help us locate that site. It's Tappy. He might have had something from the same site to help me locate it. Believes that to be wise, mistress. We will, after all, expect a price. Another ruin! There's a lot of Empire sites. A ruin! It's a rune from the Empire, mistress. I'll investigate. Carved a hefty book filled with unreadable glyphs. I wonder how long it's been out there. The spine appears to be painted on, mistress. Painted on. There's a few words in this one. Breath? Got that again. Of. Unless it's not breath, but it has to be. Breath, I must have some... What's that? There we go. This can't be the glyphs for breath after all. Blessing of Got Low Unload. Winds. Hold to Live Stranger. Blessing of Winds of Trade? Blessing of Winds of Trade. That will do for now. I'd say this was made on the site we're searching for. We're on the right track. Should make the exact spot currently after easier to find. If the Emperor took Kaya to the ruined moon and hid her, then it wasn't Remba who hid the foil at all. He didn't even find it. Ooh, there's a site to the right here. Apparently, a ruin. I guess it dates from the early Empire period, mistress. Please wait, mistress. Found a scratched compass embossed in the image of a river. It must have come from somewhere nearby. Doesn't have anything carved onto the casting. Comes from the same place as the statue. The one we discovered in the garden. There's some kind of ruin. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of ruins around Withering Ways. The ruin here date from early Empire. Should only take a few moments. Covered a yellowing scrap of a pennant. It's floating out there? In the fabric is an embroidery. Alright. It's the end of a longer line of text. No idea what that is. I feel like that's the first time we've seen that. Still sail. Thankful isn't right. Ways time. Low ways time. Sail. Wind and Sail Nebula and open. Open sky? Sail Nebula and empty sky. It comes from the same place as the scratched compass in the statuette, I think. Being another artifact should be help in pinning down the location. Help us to look for the site. So, ancient site. I assume that's going to be Withering Palace. Honestly, I wonder if the game is designed in such a way where you can just, like, scout around the rivers and just find sites to find places. Where, like, even if you don't pick up everything, if you're just exploring, route goes left up ahead, mistresses, should we? Gosh. These rocks are crazy. Trying to remember what Kaya told us about this place. She made it sound like somewhere she wanted to be. I did not get the impression she truly knew what the Withering Palace was, mistress. She seemed to be fixed in a state of some alarm. Presumably whatever caused Kaya's death. I believe the Withering Palace is around here. Can you see it? The site must be hidden amongst these clouds, mistress. These are minor Oh, once more, mistress. Mistress, there's another airless ruins a distance ahead. Okay, so up here. There you are. So, which way do we go? Alright, let's look around these little ruins. believe there's a very gentle force here. Just enough to sail. It may lead somewhere, it may not. 6. The ruin here appears to date from the Holy Empire, mistress. I will investigate, mistress. Found a golden sculpture on a spiral. It most likely came from somewhere nearby, and there's an inscription. It's the start of a fragment of text. Gods and trade as self-people? Done something wrong. Yeah. Gods isn't the start of it. People's definitely there. Yourself seems right. Trade also seems right. And seems right. As. I think that isn't the phrase for trade. Okay. Okay. Blessing for goddess. Pray, hold, live, stranger. Must be wind. Pray and wind. Pray and love your people? Pray and love your people makes sense? I think this originates from the palace we're after. We must be getting close. To make the exact spot for hunting easier to locate. We are no longer within the search zone. Yeah, I know. We need to loop around a bit. Feels good to be back on a real river again. Vicinity of the Withering Palace is what the game so. If there's anything here at all. Okay. Saw some kind of structure to this then. Ooh. Back there. I've lost it now. Oh, that thing I was just tracking. Interesting. Mistress, there's another wreck some distance away on the right. Ooh. Not the one we're aiming for. But a lot of the words used around here seem to be similar. So it's good to get more context. Date from the Ioxian Empire. Our served a tablet made of stone, just lying out there, and there's some inscribed glyphs on the surface. This is one end of a broken fragment of text. Oh, geez. Okay. People? That must be wrong. Winds, empty. Your... B. Forget that then. People then empty winds be your? Yeah, that was not right. It's come from the same site as the sculptures in the book. Should make the place called the Withering Palace easier to find. It's empty out here now. Guess we're not as close as we were. We zoom in. There we go, that's the site I'm looking for. On. Approach the ruin. So many ruins. A ruin. It is a ruin from the early Empire, mistress. It should only take a few moments, mistress. I found a book. I wonder how long it's been there. Cover has been marked, too. Cover, not the spine, okay. This one is a phrase run together. You should gods... No. Should gods... No, that can't be right. No, this is wrong. Should gods hold your love? This doesn't feel right. So should is not right. Gods hold your... Can add my translation for your to my dictionary. Awesome. May gods... Let's hold your life and love. So heart? May gods hold your heart. A holy book. Wonder what exact gods they had. I'd say this comes from the same source as the chipped tablet and the sculpture. Should make the palace easier to find. Back within the search zone. Midas is just turning right. To this is a region of less flow, mistress. So we have to go right. And then keep right. I feel like we're sailing through a cloud. In effect, mistress, we are. Okay, so keep right. Particles we can see are ice particles. Suspended in what's left of the river here. What's left? Those were ruins. There's something here. We will need to hop her down, mistress. I believe I can see a viable surface. In the center of a bunch of dead rivers. The Withering Palace. This is the place Kaya mentioned. How can there be a palace here? Alright. Oh, jeez.
We hoppered down into a narrow, rocky canyon. Waves of dust made it impossible to breathe.
Mistress? Give me a moment.
This was the worst one yet.
You should not talk, mistress. The dust will get into your throat. Best keep moving. Don't want to lose health. How long can I last out here? I'll calculate you having 1 minute without shelter. After that, your lungs will begin to struggle. Okay. Right, I'm not talking anymore then. I swear, if we die in...
My head was spinning.
Mistress, the lack of atmosphere on this moon is taking a toll on you. Tell me I know. About a minute. By the goddess, a wind shadow. This place 6. This place is horrible. It is indeed horrible. This moon must have been habitable before. No one would have built anything here. Not under all this dust. I do not pretend to understand humans, mistress. There's gotta be something here. Some kind of structure. Somewhere. Are you well enough to continue, mistress? Can you see anything? Nothing but dust and rock. Alright, let's keep going. Another shadow. There's marks in this stone. There's something here. Etched in. Pictures, not glyphs. Stick people. With stick robots. This pair could be us 6. Or the last 2 unfortunates from Iox that came this way. What would robots be doing out here? Surviving the dust better than humans, mistress. Change of plan. I'll wait here. You go ahead. Yes, mistress. You wait. I will return shortly. Hope 6 comes back. I've left so many robots behind myself. 6! 6! Where are you, 6? Maybe this was a mistake. Nothing else for it then. I'll find you. If I can. Oh, there you are, 6. Mistress! It's most inclement out here. So what did you find? There's nothing here. Therefore, we should leave. We had evidence. The Withering Palace. All statistics have meaningful margin of error, mistress. I can't with this dust. I want to see for myself. There's nothing to see. Channel seems to get narrower. There's no way to know if it leads anywhere at all. If there is no shelter, I fear you will not make it back. You can hopper me out, can't you? Hopper will work through this dust? It should. It depends.
Then we rounded a corner in the rock. And we saw it.
6? Did you lie to me, 6? I only wish to protect you. This dust. I hope this place is worth it. Damage has already been done. The ruins will provide a wind shadow, mistress. You are, after all, safe. You're a robotic idiot, 6. You lied to me badly. Indeed, mistress. But my ethical code compelled it, mistress. Doesn't seem very ethical to me. Your interpretation of the name of my core makes no difference to its function, mistress. I've seen this style of architecture before, in the Emperor's secret garden. The site must be from a similar period, just as we were expecting. Inscription. Top bar of the gate. Symbols embossed in the metal. Ancient. It's very small. This is fractured. Empty. My translation for empty has to be a mistake. Oh. Old home life. Temple is open? Said there was nothing here, 6. You lied to me, badly. Indeed, mistress. But my ethical code compelled it, yada yada yada. Let's see what we find inside.
We stepped through the ancient gate. The wind outside dropped to a hollow moan.
Oh, heck yes. I really hope we don't have to go back through the storm. I'm unsure I could even allow you to try, mistress. Did this ever open? Perhaps, mistress. But I do not think it will open now. Yeah. And there's some kind of courtyard beyond. I can't make it out.
The room was filled with rows and rows of books.
Oh. So this is a library. A palace of knowledge, withering as in paper withers. Perhaps, mistress, it is an interesting theory. This place doesn't seem grand enough to be a palace. There are no ornamental domes and no gardens. There must be more to this palace, but what? There's ancient here. Lots of it. Obviously, it's a library full of it. The amount of knowledge that could be gained from this alone. Return. Rebels. People? So these aren't the symbols for rebels at all. Okay. Good. So let's remind me of my translation for good. Many people. Banished Heart of Gold. Me, you, robots? Banished Hearthold. Many people feared robots' return? But I thought there weren't any robots in the Emperor, in the Empire. This is just otherwise. It couldn't be more different than the gardens we found before. Nevertheless, the age is similar, mistress. Someone leapt up in a hurry, I suppose. And it looks like they dropped something. Here, in the crack between the stones. A sheared brass key. It looks like it dates from at least the earliest days of the Empire. Whoever made this didn't add an inscription along the barrel of the key. Most likely this comes from the same side as the candle holder and the knife that we were given on Elbereth. There must have been frequent movement between the two sites. This should help us locate the site. This place must have been fine once, mistress. The scale of construction suggests opulence, even if the fittings do not. Yet this place seems like it was always empty. Another book. More sequences of ancient. Jeez. The end of a longer line of text. Okay. Emperor. That's below. Robots. I'm sure my translation for robots is correct now. The Emperor banished robots below the Earth? Emperor banished robots below Earth. We had this place down as an Empire site, so it's good to confirm that. If there were robots here, they must have been restricted to the rear of the palace. There's no logical reason to restrict a robot mistress. Oh, wait. No. Those papers. Stuck fast. I believe this wood has warped in the frame, mistress. Scattered papers. The ink on this one has run. Alright. This is the start of a fragment of text. Okay. Jeez. Lots of options. Nothing. Let's see. Forever. Death. Will. So my translation for death isn't correct. Okay. Emperor Garden People. Empire. Empire will forever. Finest garden awaits. Flourish. And learn? That makes sense. Empire will forever flourish and learn. That will do for now. The Empire believed it would last forever. And then the fall came. These chairs have that same symbol we've been seeing around. These ones aren't ancient, of course. These are Empire period. The Chronicles of Mazwai. It's the book Juan is always reading. There's something in the order of the 600 copies of Mazwai and Ox. But this one is not from Iox, mistress. This copy of Mazwai must be close to the original. I better get rid of it before Huang sees me carrying it. Nope. More scrawled papers. Scrawled papers. Diagrams, but I can't tell what of. It's like Mayari's desk back on Iox. Let's try this. Oh! Gosh dang it. There! Open. But I snapped the hefty axe. Crap. Some kind of plaza back here. Oh! That's not creepy at all. Lined with statues. They look like pieces laid out for a game. Let's go upstairs briefly. Maybe there's a way through across the roof. Mistress, please do not plummet anywhere. Another few lines. Alright. This This one's a blotted piece from even longer text. Gosh. Pilgrim. Holy Pilgrim. And Stranger? This one has a lot of glyphs, but I think it must say Pilgrim. Yeah. And Flow Me New. Holy Pilgrim and Dark Stranger. I think that's right. I can see them more clearly from up
A circle
here.
of stone gods, staring each other down.
6 of them.
Each one daring the others to blink first.
1 I know, but 5 I don't. Timur always told me there was 7 ancient gods, though where he got that from, I have no idea. Something in the sand here. Almost completely buried. A dinted brass incense burner carved with the impression of a gear, dating from at least the earliest empire. I will see if the miner's dented incense burner, judging by the sturdiness of it. The glass seems to be inscribed. Alright. Let's go. This one's a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase. Heart. You. Then. I, you, then, heart. I think heart must be right. I show you banish people towards show you my heart. Makes sense. Say this comes from the pre-Empire site. This should help us work out where to look for its location. That's good, because there's 2 pre-Empire sites we need to find. I love it out here. People like Huang and live and die on Iox. They never see anything. They talk all their life about archaeology, but in the past, but never see any of it. Fallen rock. Glad I wasn't standing here when that came down. There's one thing that is prevalent to me. The fact that this is the only time we've only seen one body. Looks like it could have ended an argument. It could have been moments ago. The eagle and the sun. That dates the site beautifully. Yeah, it's on all the chairs as well. Some kind of theater? Kind of devotional space? Oh, there's 6. 6 went through the door I opened. It's pretty. Something wedged under here. A silver leather or knife. I could guess it dates from the early empire. No inscription on the hilt. I think this comes from the same source as the dented incense burner. Help us work out where to look. So we're closer to one of those pre-empire sites. Water's above. Glad I'm not doing this in the dark. whole structure's intact except here, but there's no boulders, no sign of impact. I think this was demolished. Interesting. The way everything is laid out makes it seem like people fled from here. Like whatever the fall was caused people to flee. There's no bodies, no indication and that there was a fight, but there's clear indication of that people ran. Mistress. You lied to me, Six, because of your ethical core. That is correct, mistress. I cannot allow you to harm yourself. What if I order you not to lie to me? You are welcome to do that, mistress. Would it stop you lying? You might choose to believe that it would. There's another inscription above this gate, too. Just, like, 2 bits of text. Blank of life. I can add translation to life to my dictionary. Okay. Circle of life? Still changed my mind, but circle of life? How old would you say this site is exactly? I would date it back to the very first days of the Holy Empire, mistress. Probably constructed during the reign of the first empress herself. Somebody huddled here to keep warm, burned what they could find. Books, most likely. There's something here. A dented, crude chisel. Looks like something from at least the earliest days of the Empire. This is the mining equipment. How did this come to be here? The head has been described too. I wonder if that that pre-Empire site is a mine then. Because everything indicates that it must be. I believe I remember the word stay, mistress. Related words. False. Stay strong? I think this comes from the same place as the knife and the dented incense burner. It should help us locate the pre-Empire site. Did the first empress who declared herself holy, did she still believe in the older gods? Oh gosh, 6. Or still fear them? Let's see if I can get anything out of this one. It just oh my word, that's a lot of text. There's a few words in this one. Triangulate the pre-Empire site. Wait. Oh crap. Empire and Emperor. Not Empire again. With there. Gosh, I just do not have enough to decode that. Yeah. Empire and Emperor with 4? There's nothing. But yeah, you just said... Oh yeah, we could go to the site near the garden now. Mistress, I do not wish to alarm you, but I am sure I heard something moving nearby. You think the gods are coming for us? No, mistress. Something below. 6, is there a vault here? Have we found it? Found the vault? I understood this was the Withering Palace, mistress. This place is a palace, not a vault. Stuck fast. Where is all the dust coming from anyway? That is an excellent question, mistress. It has considerable velocity. Another mural. It looks like the same one we found at the garden, yeah. Found in the Emperor's Secret Garden. Perhaps this one is slightly older, even more worn. A line of figures, some stooped, some young. Gathered together, then falling. A bright light. That's all I can make out. It's like a prophecy. Almost. Yeah, we can't go out there because of the thing. You can go down the ramp. Does the dust hurt you at all? My workings are well protected, mistress. Thank you for your concern. This ramp is a door. There's no way it fell like this. Someone made themselves a way through. Someone with a robot. You could just use the gate, but...
The rock had been scooped out to make a roof for the courtyard, keeping it safe from the endless storm beyond.
It's so quiet.
This was a secret place.
Some kind of ritual space. There's something about this place, mistress. I cannot, as you say, put my finger on it. You're trying to remember something. Surely you either remember or you don't. That is what I would have expected, yes. Perhaps you heard something about this place. No. More than that. I believe this place is familiar to me. Yet I have never left Iox except in your company. I do not understand. Maybe someone brought robots with them. Built the ramp so they could get in. Or then again, maybe they took some robots away. Maybe this place housed robots. Interesting, mistress. Robots were certainly not object to the conditions here, although they would object to all the stairs. Never seen angel symbols scrawled like this. Written in charcoal. This one's a phrase run together. I only have the word and. I don't have anything else. Scrawled graffiti. Six gods of the Holy Empire, or of what came before. You worked out what was troubling you yet? Yes. No. There was a chair. Kind of chair. Here. In the center of this place. A chair. On wheels. I sat down in it, mistress. They put something on my... What do you mean, sat? I sat in a chair. Golden, painted of course, carved with leaves winding up to its legs. Faces watching me. I remember the texture of the wood. I could barely lift my head, but I lifted it all the same. Mistress, I was tied. You're remembering something. Your memories. Or someone else's. Be quiet, mistress. Just listen. There are voices here. What voices? What are they saying? Six began to remember something just now. Be silent. I'm listening. Something very strange about this place. Horned goddess from the Emperor's secret garden, still weeping. Kibenya, the water goddess. Nice to see an old friend out here. This must have been placed here deliberately. To mark this god in particular? Was this god this particular sacred? Or not so? No. This goddess is just one of 6 gods in a circle. She had no special position, no special dais. She must have been sacred to whoever came here. Whoever smashed down the wall. The praying goddess. God, goddess, I can't tell. Seems curious to assign gender to a god, mistress. After all, what would they do with it? Yep. A reaching god. This god is reaching for something. He's fruit picking, perhaps. There's glyphs on it. It's the glyph of sky. This isn't a word I already know. I'll have to make a guess. Circle low. Fallen? A fallen god? This one seems to be giving something. Maybe it's holding something. This glyph's at the base of it. Just one word. At least it's short. Circle, learn, light. Sun? Sun? This would explain what's it's giving. Armless god. Since like just a head on a stack of barrels. You've got a fallen god, a sun god, an armless god, circle, garden, ground. A serpent god? I'll do for now. Would explain the lack of arms, yeah. Though it doesn't explain why the ancients worshipped snakes. Unfortunately, we can't see what good ol' garden god was. Most curious. Yes, I see. What do you have, 6? Is this a hopper? Can we use it? Do you really want to? Perhaps it refracts underground to whatever is down there. If this hopper directs one underground, mistress, then one will require another hopper inside that space to return. You said there was something creepy about this place. Is this a place of execution? A hopper set to carry you straight into a rock. It is indeed possible. One thing... Oh wait, I can move... wonder if behind all these... Let me move this to see if I can get the title of this thing. There. More glyphs. That might tell us who this god is. Ground. Banished circle earth. Ground? Goddess of the earth. Makes sense why you'd give it rocks, at least. Something is embedded in the stone. I've never seen anything like it. It's a device of some kind. Hey, 6, what do you make of this? It is old, mistress. It is very old. Can you be more specific? I would estimate the metal in this piece to be nearly 2,500 years old. Another artifact from the Great Forge Roy mentioned. It is possible, but we still do not know where the forge is, or even if it existed. Table, or plinth, or whatever you might call it. This looks like an altar to me. Is this a temple, then? Did the Emperor secretly worship the ancient gods? Something has been chiseled in here. Beautiful workmanship. Okay. This one's several words. Forever. Live for... Circle me, we... Live forever. Palace? Palace? Strange offer to make. Kaya die here after all. Why would Kaya have wanted to come here? I don't understand it. Might live forever here might make more sense. Kaya said she had a place here alongside the mechanicals. That's what she said. But all I see are books and statues and dusted stones. Some carvings here. Not much visible. The dust has worn it all away. Few images, but it's hard to see what they are. Stone panels must have all been inscribed once, telling some kind of story. Gone now. Story seems stuck. Must be a reason why whoever was here before burst through the wall. Mistress, I have completed my analysis of the Hopper Eye. I've sent test packets through and analyzed the minor refractions. I'd like to leave now, Mistress, but I cannot hopper us from under the rock. We have collected 5 interesting artifacts here. We have also located one new location, a pre-Empire site. Also, we have learned an unknown ancient site. If you wish me to activate the hopper now, would that be acceptable? What's the matter? Are you going to tell me what that hopper does? I observed 2 things about the hopper. Individually, they are trivial interest. Together, they are as we feared. The hopper is deadly? Quite so. The eye is flawed, Mistress. Internal cracking means it can only refract some of the information passed to it. Specifically, the physical matrix is not refracted. If used, only the neural mesh would disintegrate. It's only half a hopper. Indeed, Mistress. You might hopper to the eye and never arrive. My second finding is, however, more pressing. This hopper is not broken. It has been carefully engineered to function this way. But what good is a neural mesh without a physical matrix? Maybe they brought a matrix with them. Perhaps so. Could a neural mesh be stored? For what good that might do? Mistress, we have found all we can hope to find here. We should leave. Let's see if I think I'm actually good. Yeah, let's go. Bless the moons. Oh, there's something there. It's not unfinished building work. Stones were removed here, lifted away. Someone broke into whatever's below, or something broke out, Mistress. What do you think, Six? Can I get down there? Can I get back up? You can. But, Mistress, I hope you won't. Wait here, Six. I'll be back. Please be careful, mistress. Almanac. Oh.
Empty, cold, stale air.
What is this place? What was down here worth taking?
A cavernous space all around me.
Alia, what have you found? This space is huge. So cold. This must go right down, way down to the core. What was that? Sure, I heard something. Sure of it. Kicked stone. That was the noise. Definitely not something moving around down there. I seem to be whispering. Oh no. When did this game become a horror game? Ramps. No stairs. Easy now, don't want to fall. How far down does it go? This place was built for robots. They were buried in here. A palace for robots. Wonder if there's a chamber like this under Iox somewhere. I don't like it down here one little bit. Why build something like this? As a prison? As a hideout? Kaya wanted to come here. But why would anyone want to come down here? How would they even get down here? No, seriously, what was that? Definitely saw something moving. Nope, nope. Alia, what have we found here? Noise is gone now, I think. Was this a treasure vault? It's sort of vast amounts here. This isn't Remba's mysterious vault, that's for sure. This isn't a good idea. The walkways are steep and narrow, and who knows what's down there. Okay, Alia's just like, no, we're not staying here. I'm leaving. Whatever's down there. Coming back, 6.
There was something down there. I'm sure of it.
Shall I use the hopper again, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. You're ready, mistress. And so we left the surface of the site of the Withering Palace, with enough new evidence to find a previously unknown site. Oh, man. Gosh. Hi, Editing Noah here. So I ended up recording for a long time in this recording session, and I don't want to upload a video that's 2 hours and 40 minutes, so I'm going to end it off here. I hope you all enjoyed, and the next episode is going to come out either tomorrow or the day after or something like that. It's not going to be a far break. It's not going to be a whole week, because it's the same recording session, so I can just upload it when I feel like it. So yeah, that is going to be up soon. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you look forward to the next part, because we've discovered some interesting things. I'll just say that. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.